Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm in the office. You know what that means. The Saturday Morning Hustle Podcast. Today, we're going to continue our conversation about success, but we're going to talk about what you do with success once you've gained it. So we're going to go back, review how you become successful. Then we're going to go forward with the byproducts of success, which is money, economics, value, opportunity, etc. Deep into these ideas of what to do with it, why it's important to understand your why in the process, and how you utilize today's success for future success and the benefit of as many people as possible, not just yourself. Otherwise, you're in this for all the wrong reasons. So again, we are talking about being successful on this podcast. A byproduct of being successful will be money. It will be economics. You will have cash flow if your business or pursuit is successful. And this is the key, is focusing on being successful and building something that is successful, building a business, building a system, developing a career that is successful. If you are doing that, which means you are serving others, that you are providing products or service at value to other people, that they engage with you economically, there comes cash flow comes profit. Profit means money in your pocket. Now what are you going to do? Success is the pursuit. The byproduct is economic value. It is money in your pocket today, money in the bank account, money in the future. What does that mean, and how will you utilize it? Because there's a big difference between having money, being rich, and being wealthy, or having actual wealth. These are three different concepts that people often confuse and lump together, and often focus on the reason to be successful, when I'm going to tell you it's the byproduct of being successful. But once you have become successful, you've created a successful system for yourself, created a successful business, you're going to have money, opportunity, influence. What do you do with it is as important as how you made it. It goes back to the conversation we had a few weeks ago about ethics and about approach, and ultimately about your why. What motivates you to do these things? Because if you're purely motivated by money, it's very short-sighted, and the opportunities will only be very simple, they're very singular, and they won't be repeatable. If you're motivated by being successful and creating success in other people at the same time, long game instead of short game, then you have the opportunity to build sustainable success. I'm going to talk specifically sustainable success and how it goes into what you do with that byproduct, the money, the wealth, and how you change your mindset as you start making money in order to continue to make money, help others, and be sustainable in that process. So again, let's go back to, remember, change is the response to challenges. So challenges create an opportunity for us to change. That change is the opportunity to do something different or better. So change is a response to challenges. Opportunities come from the management of change. Success comes from capitalizing on those opportunities. And continual success is growth. If your business is growing, it's moving in the right direction. If your career is growing, you're moving in the right direction. If you're not growing, you're moving in the wrong direction, or at least you're being stagnant, but you want to be continually growing. So continual change from challenges, opportunities, success. Continual success is growth. That growth is moving in the right direction. And again, the byproduct of all of this will be economics, will be value, will be the continual success, and will grow your business, grow opportunities, create new opportunities, but also grow your bank account. Money will come if you build your business and grow it in the right way. But you have to focus on the growth of your business, not how much money you're making in your business when it comes to your motivation and your decision-making process. If you make decisions on how much money you will make short-term decisions that will put money in your pocket today, but will miss opportunities in the future. If you look long-term, if you build something sustainable, if you grow your business or grow your career or grow your organization, then is something that will continue to put money in your pocket on the regular basis and repeatable and dependable, which has more lifetime value than simply putting money in your pocket or short term. So forget the short money, go the long play. But growth in and of itself, the process of growing your business, is slow and painful. Now, that doesn't sound very appealing. That doesn't sound like something you want to do. But if you will be patient with the speed, and you will understand that the pain involved are the challenges, and the challenges lead to change, and change leads to opportunity, and opportunity leads to new success. That this is part of the process, that success comes from this process that starts with being uncomfortable or even painful. And you'll be patient with the growth. Again, play the long play and not do the short dollar. If you can put that into your mindset, if you can build it into your process, if you can be patient and move forward in smart, long plays in order to build something sustainable, manageable, and repeatable, then you're not just building something that creates economic value for today, but continually. And in fact, you could create economic value higher and higher and higher while you do less and less work, less sustainability, right? So the wealth that comes, the side effect that comes with being successful, that growing your business, being sustainable, is economic. It is money. But having money is not the same as being rich, which is not the same as being wealthy. So let me break that down and explain it to you, because many people will think it is the same. So of course, anytime something is successful, the side effect is money. Profitability creates money in your pocket. If you're the owner, if you're the person taking the risk, if you're the person who's put the effort in, made the sacrifices, you deserve the spoils. You deserve the profitability. You deserve the cash flow that comes with it. Fantastic, good on you, and you've earned it and you deserve it because you've provided something of value to other people, product or service, that they're glad to pay for the transaction. They're happy to be in a transactional relationship with you. They repeat that business because it does bring value to them. You're creating value for yourself as well, profitability. So it's a win-win scenario. It's nothing to feel bad about. It's everything to feel good about. You're creating something that everyone walks away from feeling like they got value from it. The side effect, the byproduct, is money in your pocket. More money every day, more money than you needed than yesterday, more money than cost, profitability. Now more money goes into your pocket, goes into your bank account. But what are you going to do with that money? Simply having money is not the same as being rich. Now, being rich is having a lot of money and more money coming in that's going out, or that continuation, the development, the growth of your bank account, of your ability to put these things back and do different things with it. But being rich is typically focused on the income that's coming in and what you do with it immediately. And it goes back to our long-term and short-term conversation. A short-term idea is being rich. Being rich is temporary, because you made money today and you've made money recently and consistently put you in a position of being rich or having money. That could go away tomorrow. Having enough money to be rich, to buy things, to have things, to do what you want with it, but not being able to, if the income source went away tomorrow, it would have keep you from being rich in the future. That is being rich, which is temporary. If you have built enough money, if you've created enough opportunity, if you've created diversification in your income streams and sustainability, and capitalized on the opportunities that come with success, with the opportunities that come with having money and having access, and the opportunities that come along with it, if you've capitalized on that, if you extended your income, if you have taken the assets and put them in other places, in different ways, diversification, you hear this when people talk about the stock market. It's the same thing with your income. If you've put it in different ways that continue to make you money, that continue to create cash flow and profitability and continue to grow, now not your business, but your economic center, now you have the opportunity to create wealth. Wealth is more than having money. Wealth is more than being rich, because rich is temporary. Wealth is having enough money, enough economic value, creating enough economic engines and streams of income that if one or two or several were to go away, you still would be able to sustain the level of wealth that you have. That's number one, as far as conversations about wealth. Number two, when it comes to conversations about wealth, the difference between wealth and being rich, because rich is temporary, and anytime you take money out of being rich, you have slowed down the process of and constricted the idea of being rich. Wealth is using that income to create opportunities that come into the future that are in the longer play, that is the bigger game. And you can take money out of the wealth process and use it for other people, whether it's donating to charity, whether it's investing in other businesses, whether it is making less in the short term so that other people make more in the short term and the long term, being able to influence other people, create other opportunities for other people, create things that didn't exist, create opportunities, create potential, bring value to a situation by simply being involved, whether it's economically or with your information, your experience, your ability, your background in building the business that you built that created the wealth to begin with, by bringing your reputation or solidifying the stability of a situation that is beneficial for other people. These are things, these are value that can be created by you by simply being involved, not necessarily because you can write a check because you're wealthy, but because you bring things to situations because you have built sustainable wealth. You've built sustainable wealth because you didn't get caught up in being rich, and instead you took the byproduct of success and put it into sustainable, big picture, repeatable items that doesn't just create value for you, but creates value for others and creates opportunities that didn't exist previously. That is what being wealthy is. This is where when you go to a charity auction and there are things that are signed by celebrities or famous people or successful people, if the opportunity to have a lunch with someone like Mark Cuban or Brad Pitt, or to receive something signed by your favorite celebrity, or to get information from a business leader or a political leader, these things have value, and they create value when nothing, out of nowhere, out of nothing, because the people involved are successful, because the people involved have wealth. And it's not about how much money they have. It's about the experience and the opportunity and the potential that they bring to every situation, the sustainability that they create through their involvement. That is the definition of wealth. That's why when people talk about wealthy families or generational wealth, it's not the fact that second and third and fourth and fifth generations don't have to work or have income available to them. It's that they have wealth available to them, that their family name or a family situation or connections or relationships they have through the family bring value to other people. That is wealth. That is different than cash. Cash is being rich. Cash and being rich is temporary. Now, you can create opportunities for yourself with cash flow by being rich, but often people who are rich focus on short-term, on material things, on status symbols or things that represent their richness as trophies or representations of their success, because they earned it through the success process that we described earlier, but they're still temporary. That process is not sustainable because they haven't built enough long-term, enough big picture, and enough of situations that are beneficial to others as much or more than you, so that the other people continue on those processes and continue on to generate income for you in other ways. So by creating situations, by utilizing your success, by utilizing your wealth to create situations for others where they continue to create economic impact, for them to create success and you receive the byproducts, which is income, which is profitability, which is cash flow, along with the other things you're doing. Other people are making you money now because you presented the opportunity for them. You're making less than they are, but they're doing all the work. You're receiving it. So you have diversified your income streams. You have created sustainable, repeatable income. You have created profitability, and you've created opportunities where they didn't exist previous, and opportunities where you're not getting cut out. You're always going to be receiving value from it, whether it's economic or opportunity or otherwise, because you created it by simply bringing your success, your wealth of information, of background, of knowledge, of experience, of opportunities, of relationships, of connections to the situation. So the point of being successful is not to be rich. Being rich is fine, and it's great, and it's fun, but get past being rich and move into building wealth. If you move into building wealth for yourself, wealth for your family, for the people that are connected to you, the people that do business with you, the people that have relationships with you, and then expand that on into your community, whether it's your business community, your geographical community, people that are like-minded or in the same industry, etc., expanding into these other places to create opportunities for other people that can be sustainable for them, will also be sustainable and opportunistic for you. That's wealth generation. So be successful so that you get past being rich and become wealthy. Then utilize that wealth to build future wealth, sustainable generational wealth. Benefit others as much or more than you benefit you, and that wealth will continue to repeat itself because everyone involved is benefiting. Win-win. So back to the top. Challenges create opportunities. Opportunities create the potential for success. Management of that process is successful growth of a business. Growth by byproduct creates income. Income can stop at being simple income that is today and transactional, or it can grow into something that is sustainable and beneficial to more than just you. Then it becomes wealth. And that wealth can then replicate itself by the opportunities you can create from that wealth. So be successful for yourself. Understand your why. Have passion for what you're pursuing. Don't pursue money, but the money will come because it's a byproduct of you being successful. Take that success. Again, don't focus on the money, because that's focusing on being rich, but focusing on what you can create. When you build something, create something, and sustain things, you build wealth. Wealth is generational and can move you and your entire family and potentially your entire community forward. By doing that, you're always pursuing the right things for the right reasons. Your why is clear. It's easy to pursue. The energy to do so, the willingness to go into the office on Saturday, the willingness to give back to others, to present opportunities for others, to not be focused on short money, but go in the long play. It all makes sense, fits into place, and the opportunities are there because you created those opportunities. So be successful for all the right reasons. Utilize the byproducts of that success to do good things, big things, sustainable things, and the cycle of success will continue for you and anyone you're involved with. Simple enough. I hope you dug that conversation. I loved bringing it to you. So make sure every weekend you check out the podcast, Anchor app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Podchaser, YouTube, anywhere you find great podcasts. Stream and subscribe. Leave a comment, leave a review, hit the thumbs up, hit the heart button. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you never miss an episode. It is Saturday. We're in the office together, right? Make sure you get your Saturday morning hustle, Entrepreneur AF, and Coffee and Donuts swag as well. Make sure you follow on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and the new Facebook page. The Saturday Morning Hustle podcast is on Facebook on its own page. Check that out as well. You can hit me up on LinkedIn if you would like as well. Get your swag, check it out, subscribe so you never miss an episode. Tell a friend. let someone else know, maybe leave a review. That would be greatly appreciated for sure. And if you ever miss an episode, miss a social media post, or just want to check out the past stuff, you can find all of it at SaturdayMorningHustle.com. Simple enough. So it is Saturday. I'm in the office. This is the Saturday Morning Hustle. See you next week.
Saturday Morning Hustle. Saturday Morning Hustle. Saturday Morning Hustle. Wake up and keep chasing your dreams.